Hey, what's up, guys? It's Aaron Adams and John Filippini here.
How's it going, man?
And we're just hanging out, looking at my man Greg here. Greg's one of my lifters. He's a master's lifter here, snatching 85 kilos, or attempting it. And John has some interesting thoughts on this, and I'm interested to hear exactly what he has to say on this subject. So I'm just going to turn it right over to John and see what he thinks.
All right, so we're going to watch this in real time first, and then we'll come back to it. So, didn't quite make it that time, but he's got a lot of power behind him, clearly. He's got the bar plenty high enough. We're just going to catch this back up to where the lift starts. But he's got the bar plenty high enough. He just doesn't quite... it's out in front. He's not able to control it. And the question is, how did he get there?
Okay.
So, what we're going to do, I'm going to move this forward. I like the pull off the ground.
Yeah.
Seriously, from here to about the knee, I'm very happy with this. The bar is staying close to his body. He's keeping himself... back angle is very nice. Stays pretty much level to where it started.
Yeah.
The thing from here that I find interesting is that from here, if I go ahead and, let me see if I got the right spot here. Right about there. If I draw a vertical line here, this is about where the bar starts, right? From here, let's watch where the bar goes from here, because if the body is balanced, the bar is right at that line, the hips are way behind there, we want to see the bar and the body move together rather than one chasing the other too much. The bar moving at least back to the body back to the hips rather, as much as the bar is moving forward. From here, the bar doesn't move forward at all. We've just got those hips chasing way forward, causing a lot of forward momentum.
Right
you see
there.
that? Yeah, you see that bar move forward to that line, and that line is right over the middle of his foot if you go down towards the bottom there.
That's great extension. It's just forward.
It is. It's a really good extension. He's just got this bow that's a little bit forward. If we tilted this whole thing back, right, about like, I don't know, 10, 15 degrees, like he would be in great position. But because those hips came from here and just chased the bar forward rather than bringing it back to a center position,
Boom,
the bar
right
shoots
there.
forward. He jumps forward, but he never moves forward the same degree he needs to. And that bar is just still out in front of where he needs to be. And then he just loses it. It falls to the front of him.
And what's that called? Inconsistency?
Inconsistency, yes. So he goes through, and if we could have managed, this is the biggest thing that I would be working on, is trying to make sure he brings the idea. The cue I'd use would be bar to the body. I'd be telling him, bring the bar into the hips, bring the bar back to you. Don't chase the bar, bring the bar to you.
Yeah, and I always say, like, sit back, pull the bar to you. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and I sometimes describe it, I say, just let the bar come back to you. You don't want to chase the barbell. The barbell, ideally, is heavier than you, and in this case, it's clearly heavier than Greg. I mean, Greg's moving some serious
Yeah, you say he's a
weights.
69 lifter?
As a master.
Yeah.
Like, he's a beast, dude.
Totally.
He's good. I mean, like, he's behind Chad Vaughn. Like, all right, well...
It's okay.
We'll slack him for that, but you know, like it's not bad at all. It's just a little bit too far forward as opposed to pulling back.
Yeah, and I think that totally lost my train of thought, but that's fine. Generally speaking, he's got the right idea with so much of this lift. Like you said, this position, this extension is fantastic. We just need to be able to bring it back a little bit further over the center.
Like maybe bring that thing back.
Yeah, we want to see exactly what you're describing. If you rock that back just a little bit, I feel like if that bow with the body, instead of going up this angle that he's centered here, if we brought it back to that line you drew originally, if you just tilted his whole body back a bit, he'd be great. Because actually, I drew that without even meaning to, directly in line with where his legs are going.
Yeah.
That's the line of his force.
That's where he's jumping.
That's the line of the force.
Yep.
That's where the bar's going. He's going to have to chase that forward.
Yep, and this is one of those situations where I always say, like, it's actually, like, doing a snatch or a clean and jerk, the whole jumping aspect, isn't necessarily like jumping onto a box. It's almost like jumping onto a box a little bit behind you.
Yeah, because the weight's dragging you forward the whole time.
Right, you have a force that's pulling you forward constantly, and you're going to want to chase it if you're weak. Now, what does that point towards? Does that point towards weakness in the hamstring, weakness in the upper back, weakness in the quads? What's pulling you forward, and what do you need to work on?
So, personally, as I look at this, I actually think because of the way he's at here, he's at, this position probably past the knee is where you get to maximal hamstring extension.
Yeah.
I would actually lean a little bit more towards the hamstring. Because as we go through this position, he's trying to compensate and say, oh dear God, please take the load off my hamstrings here. He's trying to shorten that, and by bringing the hips forward, bending the knee like this, now he's shortening the hamstring how much? To me, that's where I see the weakness.
Interesting part, his RDL. really, really weak in comparison to everything else.
I didn't even know that. He's your athlete. I didn't even know, dude.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So, yeah, remember, if you guys, this is a good video, and if you guys want to get to us about remote programming or send in some videos or get at us and send us some comments, like, let us know.
All right, yeah. We look to see you online, and definitely let us know what you think. Take care. All right, bye.